Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Apollo Network. This is Poseidon, and we're back. We just had the weirdest hour. We will explain in a second, but first, Michael's got his soda. I've got my cheese. Boom. Oh, I hate my life. Sorry, that just kind of came out.
Oh.
Where? Were you high-fiving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't. Are you okay?
Ew, it's so gross.
You almost threw up for real there.
I was more just like, I just like coughed as it was going down. But still wasn't good.
I'm not having fun right there.
Anyway.
Oh, one second. My cheese always takes longer to eat. What's the next move in Skyrim while I chew? You tell me.
Kill myself.
Okay, let's take it easy. We haven't saved in a hot second.
That's true. Okay.
What's the next move?
I don't know right now. I can do a couple of things.
Let's decide, and then we'll tell the story of the weird hour we just had.
Okay.
Oh my god, this blip cheese. Oh, thank goodness. Soda really washes it
I
out.
want to start steering down this mountain.
Okay. So, Michael and I, in the last episode, were talking about how we want to record a Pokemon game. And we decided we're going to, or at least we're going to try.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Probably next session we will try to record a Pokemon game. We're still ironing out the details, but I guess, just for the sake of transparency, we tried to find a capture card. Couldn't really figure that out. I'm going to look more into it, but I couldn't really figure out how to do that. So what we'll probably end up doing is setting up one of those really complicated, low-quality things where we just record the screen.
With an iPhone.
Yeah. Which may or may not work.
Yeah.
But we're going to test that out and try that.
Yeah, for sure.
Or, this is kind of one of my least favorite options. Wait for the new Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake to come out in, like, late November. It is currently, like, mid-September.
It's September.
It's late. Oh, you're right. It's late September. It's almost the end of September.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 months away.
Yeah.
So it would take a little while, and it's going to be a new game, and it's not quite what we're looking to do. But we found, Michael leaned over. I don't remember if this was on camera. Michael leaned over and was like, "Is this a DS?" And we looked at it, and it's a DS Lite. It's not a 3DS, so it plays Game Boy games, which is the kind of... I want to play either Fire Red and Leaf Green or Sapphire and Ruby if we play a game. Which we found both of those. We couldn't find a charger for the DS. So we spent about an hour scouring all over my house while Michael looked up various dinosaur-related video games and movies from his childhood. And we never found a charger.
I'm going to see the main quest, by the way.
Okay. So that was the weird hour that we had. And then we found a flash drive full of family photos from someone who's not my family. From like the 20s.
Yeah, not recent ones.
And I have vague memories of someone giving it to me and explaining it, but I don't fully remember who. So, that was a little weird. But, that's been the hour that we've had. So we're either going to, most likely, we're going to try and record Fire Red. Sorry, probably Sapphire. I think we're going to do Sapphire if we do one. We'll play Sapphire. Michael will play Sapphire. We'll set up the system. If it really doesn't work out, we'll figure something else out. There's a couple other potential options, I guess, but they're all complicated. And then... Is there anything else that we were talking about?
I mean, besides all the weird things I played when I was a little kid, that was it.
Oh, I found Fossil Fighters, which was a weird game. We should do a full playthrough of Fossil Fighters.
I don't know what that is.
We shouldn't play Fossil Fighters. It was a mess. But I remember, it was fun. You got to dig up the fossils, and then you had to, like, dust them off, and then you could bring the dinosaur back to life. or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna contribute to the monastery.
Oh, good for you. He didn't even thank you.
Not even like, thanks.
Nope, he just took the money
Yeah.
and nodded.
Yeah. Yep.
I expected this from you.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times. The world is meant
Yeah, so we're hoping to put Pokemon. I'm really excited to put Pokemon. Next session, I think we'll try and do that. But I'm very impatient feeling now. And if we can't get this DS thing to work, I do have a 3DS with the Pokemon Sapphire remake, and that's pretty good still.
Alright.
I enjoyed that game. It's not quite the same as the original, but it's still pretty good. So there's that. 'Cause we don't know if this DS is broken.
That's true. We really don't do it.
Because we couldn't find a charger. It's dead for sure.
Oh, for sure.
But if we found a charger, it might still just not turn
this
on.
Is my DS.
That was really funny.
What's my home first?
Okay. Oh, I gotta start a timer. Man, sorry, we got really out of it in the last hour.
We're probably what, 3, 4
Yeah,
minutes
who
in?
knows? Oh, child.
Jeez.
Papa,
Hey, it's Free Hella.
look what I found. Here.
Is this Free Hella?
Yeah, I think so.
What's the other girl's name?
Oh,
Whoa.
That would have been bad.
Whoa. What's the other girl's name?
I don't know.
Michael, these are your daughters.
Lucia and
Michael.
hold on, I'll find out in a second.
Michael.
No, hold on. Is it Sophia? It'll be
Yeah.
Sophia. Yeah.
Lucia is Free Hella.
Yeah. Okay, where is she? It's almost time for supper, so don't eat anything.
Sophie.
Something, Papa?
Oh, that's right. That's the one where I'm really tired. I'm like, oh, hey, Sophie.
Yeah.
I'm like completely not clear on what's going on.
Really? It's been multiple days.
It's felt like multiple days, but I
Yeah.
think it was paused the entire time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
So we're gonna continue the main quest?
Yep.
Yeah, we were putting some serious main quest behind us in Skyrim.
College Winterhold.
That's really crazy. I mean, that's the thing that's really wild. Like, if we really put our nose to the grind on Skyrim main quest, we could probably finish it next session.
Yeah, it's not.
But then
a long
there's so many side quests we haven't
Yeah,
done.
sure.
We haven't done any of the DLC.
thing.
Like,
Nope, none of it. Literally none.
we could do Skyrim
Never
until
even
the day
touched
we
Souls.
die.
Yeah.
We're level 24 now. Honestly, we're in a pretty good spot. Like,
Yeah.
progress-wise.
Yeah.
We're at the point now where I think if we finish the main quest, I won't care about progress anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait.
Reg grow shrub. Hey, cat!
Oh,
It's one of the Elfique.
What now?
I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or you think that even if
Nice.
I did have one here,
You're ready.
I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security.
Did we ever...
Wouldn't be able to lay a finger
Why
on
do you need an Elder Scroll?
Is they use an Elder Scroll to banish algae through time. I need
Okay.
to learn how to do that.
I don't know who told you, that, but I'll do what I can. What
Cool.
we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring
Ooh.
everything we
Oh,
have.
sorry. That's not the appropriate reaction.
So don't
What I
get
do.
your hopes up.
Oh, yeah.
It's mostly lies.
I just found out that there's a library literally a 2-minute walk from my apartment, and I'd never known that.
Really?
Yeah.
Both libraries are pretty cool.
I want to go. I want to get like an
Please
account
make
and get
sure
some
your
books from
hands
there
are
now.
clean before touching
Hey,
anything.
yeah, shut up.
Right?
I like reading. I haven't gone still. I just found out about it, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday or something.
Right.
And then I didn't get a chance to go this week.
Okay.
It's Saturday night right now, so
Okay.
there wasn't like a good day for me to go. So I'm hoping to go this week.
All right.
It's like I'm not even kidding you, a 2-minute walk.
Mm.
It's in a park I go to very frequently, and it was on like a side of the park I've just like never really gone
It's
to.
big library?
It's a pretty small library.
Alright. What are you going there for? Like for studying? Or...
I've never gone in there.
Oh, okay.
I just found out it exists even. I walked past it. Well, I think it's because it's a small building. It doesn't look like a library. And I walked past it and I saw a big sign that said library on it. And I was like, what? There's a library here? I was with my roommate. He was like, yeah, I come here to study sometimes. He's never told me that. No, I just never knew that it existed. It was really weird.
I haven't been to the library in a long time. There was one in the town that I'm really close to.
Oh,
That
yeah.
I loved it when that one. They closed that one down.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, they did. They did it because the new one is so much bigger and nicer.
Mm,
I like the old one.
yeah, you need that. Okay, now, okay, this is going to be a weird question to talk about as a topic on Skyrim. When is it appropriate to change my state of residence? Do you know?
Here you
Or
go.
what are the
Probably now.
benefits of...
Everything on them.
You think I should probably change my state of residence,
Well,
right?
I don't think it's like super important. But
Does it matter for anything?
I don't know if they get mad at you if you don't. I have no idea.
I don't know. I've never had to change my state of residence.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I've never... The last time I moved out of a state, I was like 11.
Now in the Arcania,
So-
of which I am in charge.
Didn't matter.
This will be my own
Yeah, I have no idea. I
plane
mean,
of oblivion.
I've never had to do that anyway too. You know.
My Arcania.
You've just never moved out of
Now
state.
I am torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Yeah, that's really crazy. And then when I was in college, I was out of state, but I was in college, so like I still very much was like, this isn't my resident state, you know?
We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books,
But what's the rule? If you live in an area for more than 6 months in a year, you can change your residency?
Oh, I didn't know that was the rule. Is it?
I think so. I think you can only have one residency, so it's whatever state you spend the majority of your time in.
Okay, all right.
I think is
It
the
used to
idea.
be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now it's I moved to New York,
I don't want to see you treating
and like I do, I live in New York now. Like it's not like I mean I'm going to school there, but I also live there, and I'm going to live there for the next 6 years at least. So I
I don't
feel like I
know.
should change my residency.
You know, you definitely should. You didn't be there for so long.
I just don't know what the
to,
benefits are of
do
doing that.
It's not
100.
too
You
bad.
need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to
Oh,
find
really?
yourself
Wait, what's
in a
happening? Should I be paying
I
attention?
need to
Learn about it.
learn how to get it from him. Usually, he usually tells me.
Is it because he keeps walking into that wall?
I don't care if you wrote it yourself. If you want a book from here, you go through me.
Maybe wait. You've been doing that, haven't you?
Oh wow.
I had a feeling that would teleport him.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
How are you, Travis?
Wait, talk to him?
Why should I want
Yes.
anything? Why can't I simply be sociable?
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Yeah, I'm looking for another scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? I knew it. Everyone, an Elder Scroll is
Okay.
an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll.
Something about an orc with a beard that throws me off.
Yeah, it's very odd.
It's just not a common look for them.
No.
Especially a beard like that. You know, they sometimes have that like
Yeah,
braided war beard
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
look, but yeah, here we go. You just I think asked the wrong question.
Yeah.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let
Did we
it would
say this
count
already?
under the highest
Yeah.
security. The greatest thief in the... What about? Wait,
Uh,
are you? Are you
um,
the one the Greybeards were calling?
what were we
I'll
talking
keep
about?
everything we have on them. So don't get your hopes up. It's
All I can think about is Pokemon still. I think
Until
you're.
next time.
I think there's like a specific dialogue tree you have to follow. I think you're.
Is he getting it? No.
No, I think you're hitting the wrong. Did he say you were gonna go get something?
It'll burn all the books we have on it. But
Try
oh,
not to spill anything.
oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. There we go.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus.
All I can think about is
He's the
Pokemon.
world's master of the nature
I
of
really like Pokemon a
I
lot.
play that every day.
For a long while.
I have been. I've been playing Pokemon Go every day.
Somewhere
It's not
up
as good
north,
as the real games,
he
though.
said he found
Like, it's
some
fun,
old
but it's
water
not the
artifact.
same.
But well, that was years
A Pokemon.
And it's so cool to me because apparently you've never played. Or maybe you have. Every
I
time
mean, I
it was starting to come back to you.
Yeah. I mean, if I did, it was not much.
You're not going to remember it. So I'm curious what your thoughts are going to be. If you're going to like it or...
I think I will.
I mean, it's hard to not like it. It's such a well-made game.
Yeah.
And it's just so simple and straightforward and just fun. It would just be interesting to see. Hey, you hear the cry of a bird.
No.
Okay. Oh, you know what might be good spells to get while we're here?
What?
If you can find the Alteration Lady.
I'll do it for
2 spells that actually would be very useful for you. Long Stride, the one that,
Unless it's absolutely necessary.
If you require assistance with
no, not
summoning,
summoning. Long Stride is the one that turns magic into sprinting.
Yep.
And then the other one is called Drop Zone, and it's like you shoot the spell at a ground, and if you land on it, you don't take fall damage.
That's pretty cool.
So you can, like, just jump off the sides of mountains.
Where would I find them?
I think they're gonna be in the like, Professor Hall. Is there the one behind you? Like, another, like...
Yeah, there is something.
There's a person there. Oh, it's a college guard. Yeah, it's in, I think, one of the halls. There's a hall for, like, adults. Hall of Attainment, I think, is for children.
Oh, okay.
What just happened?
I think they started to, like, fire breath.
Oh, okay. Oh. I thought someone blew you up again.
Oh, no.
What is that? Oh, there's someone in there. Hey, it's Tolfdir.
what's up, man?
Oh, he's Alteration.
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
Can't seem to... Oh, what you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane art?
Alright, let's see what he's got. Alarm. Drop Zone. Long Stride.
Wow, that was easy.
That was really easy.
Cool.
I don't know if Long Stride works. I think Long Stride might be bugged, but we can give it a shot. Drop Zone, especially where we're going right now, I think is going to be very helpful. What? Oh, it's an Alfiq.
Yeah. It's a cat.
Alfiq.
They don't like the cats, Michael.
That's rude. They're very powerful magical creatures. Where'd it go?
How do I leave?
Downstairs.
Was it downstairs now?
Yeah, you didn't go upstairs. It's literally right there.
Yeah.
Jump in the well. Hooray. I'm trying to think what we can talk about. I don't know why that
your list up?
break shot me. Yeah, but I'll be honest, I don't have many great topics on it. But you know what? I'll pull one out. Maybe something.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Drop Zone makes a very small drop zone. I mean, you can try it. If you can land it, you'll be fine. It's just a matter of shooting it, hitting the ground, and then landing on the spot you hit. Yeah, maybe try scale down a little bit first. Yeah, here we go. This is a good angle. No, it's not. Do a quick save. This doesn't look good. I don't know if you hit. Also, yo, look way more down. You'll never hit there. I don't know if that noise means you're doing it correctly or not.
I'm gonna throw Become Ethereal on real quick, Joe.
What is that? How will that help?
It makes you invincible for a short time.
Oh, why don't we just use
Well,
that?
I only have the first word, so it's not long.
Oh, yeah, there's a drop zone. You missed the drop zone,
Yeah,
but you were
it was
ethereal.
ethereal.
But okay, that noise means that drop zone did hit, I guess.
Alright, I had plenty of time. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
We didn't even need drop zone.
Yep, that worked.
I have sea shanties as our next topic of conversation.
My favorite.
I had a feeling you would get excited. Are you still into sea shanties? I wrote this topic a long time ago.
I don't listen to them as much, but like when they're on, I'm like, yeah, here we go.
Have we ever talked about your sea shanties on camera?
And then, how about the greatest combination in human history?
Yeah, that's what I was
My
thinking.
favorite band. That was a sea shanty, and that broke your brain.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah.
So Michael, for a while, was re-listening to a lot of sea shanties.
A lot.
just all day. That was this year. That's gonna be on your Spotify
It was like
Rewind.
a couple of months ago. Oh, mine. Oh,
That's gonna be wild.
That's what's gonna dominate my Spotify.
We were talking earlier about what's gonna dominate our Spotify year in Rewind, and it just reminded Michael. Sea Shanty's gonna be on yours.
Man. I can't post that.
Yeah, but then one of Michael's favorite bands is Nickelback, and Nickelback released a sea shanty of which song was it? Rockstar?
Yeah, Rockstar, and it was good.
It was pretty good. It's really, I mean, that blew my mind when I saw it. I was like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
Sea shanties were like unironically popular for a while. Like, you were not the only one listening to sea shanties.
No, it wasn't just me.
It's crazy. I never could get into the sea shanty scene. It wasn't my style.
Shame that you weren't cool like the rest of us.
I mean, that might be it. I don't know what it is. Have I ever told you about what happened with me in music?
I don't think so.
So when I must have been in 6th or 7th grade.
Oh wow, a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like when Spotify was like kind of first coming out. Like before that, I just listened to what my parents listened to.
Yeah, me too. Which was all like 3 Doors Down and.
Oh, your parents listen to like 3 Doors. See, my parents don't listen to like any kind of alternative rock. The closest to that, my mom listened to a little bit of like 90s punk, but like not much to be honest.
My dad was more like Pink Floyd.
Yeah, like
that's
classic
what my dad was
kind of stuff. That's what my dad listened to also.
Yeah.
But my dad never played music for us. I don't know why. That was what he listened to, but like he never put it on for us. So I pretty much just listened to what my mom listened to. Then in like 6th or 7th grade, I got my Spotify account, and I discovered Skillet and Breaking Benjamin, and I immediately fell in love with like modern alt rock.
Yeah, alt rock's the best.
And I have listened to almost nothing but modern alt rock since then.
It's still my majority, I think.
I mean, yeah, I'll branch out every now and again, but like, it's very rare. And most of them sound like alt rock.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's not. Yeah,
even if it's not alt rock, it sounds like alt rock. Yeah, so it's a whole thing. Like one genre I listen to that's not technically alt rock is like Japanese rock. Yeah, I knew that was coming, and you were gonna hate that. I listen to like Japanese rock, and like it's like super like inspired by like 90s kind of punk and alt rock and emo rock and like that kind of stuff. And it sounds almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different. A little more electronic, I think, but it depends on the song. But yeah, I just don't branch out from that genre anymore. Like and Spotify is kind of a big contributor to that. Like, because you don't ever have to, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like the radio where like you kind of have to listen to what's popular. I never listen to what's popular anymore. I just listen to my
for sure.
tiny niche of music.
Oh, me too.
That I know super well.
Does that too.
Yeah, and nobody knows, and I can't really talk to many people about it because they just don't know it.
Yep.
And like even when I do talk to people, like I stopped listening to like the really super famous alt rock bands. Like I mean I still listen to them, but like
not as much.
Well, it's like I've like exhausted most of the popular ones. Like I've already listened to most of their stuff, and their really popular stuff, or stuff I really liked a long time ago. Like Breaking Benjamin, like when was the last time Breaking Benjamin released an album?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
It's been a couple It's been a couple years. So like it's not like I'm sitting there like if someone were to be like, hey, what do you listen to? Like I like Breaking Benjamin, but like it's not like I'm sitting there listening to Breaking Benjamin. Like it's been a long time since I like actively was like I'm listening to Breaking Benjamin. Like the stuff I am listening to is like
I got back into them a little bit recently.
Yeah, I mean I have little bursts of I haven't listened to Breaking Benjamin in a while, but like they're pretty short still. It's not like I'm sitting there for like weeks. Like when I first listened to Breaking Benjamin, I was like sitting there for like weeks listening to just Breaking Benjamin after Breaking Benjamin.
And I'll just listen to them for like
Yeah.
like weeks. So yeah, I'll get real deep in, and that's how I know they're my favorite. I can still get lost.
Incredible. Yeah, I can too sometimes.
So ones that I can still get lost in are my favorites.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I definitely I feel like the songs.
Ready, like he's sick and I'm jumping out.
That's really unkind and unhelpful for his medical prognosis.
Okay, you don't want to talk.
That's really rude. I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
He's busy.
What has happened to the Gilder Green?
But like, if you were to ask me, like, what are you listening to right now? Like, it's gonna be bands that you like, nobody's heard of. It's too obscure. It's too niche. You know. They're very, very specific.
It's disgraceful.
So it's hard to answer. And then even if I am like, you know, what do you listen to? Oh, Breaking Benjamin, you know, Starset, those kind of bands.
Yeah.
Like, not many people listen to them.
No, they don't. I mean, even though they're semi-popular,
they're
I don't know many
super
people that
popular.
don't.
But like, yeah, if you grab a random person off the street, like, odds are they don't listen to them. It's like, I know, like,
Was I correct in
besides you
to the Grove of
and like
Elves?
people that are like related to me,
I am a traveler, a pilgrim.
I can only
Yeah.
think of maybe like 2 or 3 people that like listen to that
Man,
genre,
I don't really know many.
I've seen
Yeah.
Elderling for years. Might I travel alongside
which is
you?
always a little rough.
I thank you for your kindness.
Doing this part of the mission right now.
Oh yeah, the one where you gotta go get the tree or
Yeah,
whatever.
the tree sap.
Please move quickly. Elderling awaits us.
So it's tough. It's tough.
Oh.
And I wonder,
How was tired, by the way?
oh, we still have a while.
Huh?
We still have a while.
What to do?
Um,
I'm sure I can do
I
this.
wonder if other people have that same experience with music, or if it's because we listen to a relatively niche genre. I mean, because it's not even like a super niche genre.
I know a lot of people that listen to the super popular stuff.
Exactly.
That's
Like that's the
kinda
thing. There are super popular stuff,
Yeah.
and like I feel like those people don't have this experience.
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to... I mean, there's some bands that are super popular to listen to, but
Yeah.
it's mostly... But you know what the problem is? Is that, like...
Just ignore it.
It's in the direction I have to go, though.
It's just
There's
gonna
always
fly
dragons
away.
over here, though.
It's just gonna fly around. And
Okay.
fly. It's just gonna fly away. It's like a mosquito.
The problem is, I looked up like the Grammy nominees for like last year,
Yeah.
and I didn't like even for the look up the 2020 Grammy nominees or 2021 Grammy nominees.
Should I look up the nominees or the winners?
Yeah, I just want to see the nominees for like rock. It's like not even rock anymore. It's so sad.
Grammy nominees rock. Best rock album?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there you go. See who the bands are.
It's too far back. 2021 was the Strokes.
Who was it?
Is that the band or the?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the band. The Strokes. I've never heard of them.
You see who the nominees were?
I'm sure I could somewhere. Grammy nominees and winners for Best Rock Album.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, let's see. Nominees for Best Rock Album. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these bands.
Exactly, yeah.
Nominees: The Hero's Death, Fontaine's DC, Michael Kiwakuna, Daylight, Grace Potter, Sound and Fury, Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah, like none of the guys. All the bands I like are like getting lifetime achievement awards.
Yeah, they're a little bit older now.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not.
Nickelback is still active, but they haven't released. I mean, even when they released an album, they weren't like. They just don't get popular. Bands that I like.
Yeah.
Which is sad for me, but
It's definitely interesting, the situation and I are in, our taste in music. Because the thing is, too, so there's, like, what is currently very popular, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, debatable, I guess, whether it will be popular or people will remember it, all that stuff, I guess that's always hard to tell. But, like, right now it's very popular, and if you talk to people or put it on, people will recognize it. I don't recognize how... Someone was putting on I was at a party last weekend, and someone put on a song, and he was like, this is probably the most recognizable, influential album of the last year. I've never heard the
What
album
was the album
before.
called?
I don't remember. Well, people are gonna get mad at me for not recognizing it, but it was the Dua Lipa album. You know Dua Lipa? She did New Rules. That's the only song I know by her. You would recognize it if I put that on.
I don't think. But
You would.
you played some.
No. That was. Well, actually, I'm still shocked you didn't recognize Blink-182, but yeah, she was like, this is probably the most recognizable, influential album of the last year. I'd never heard the album before. There was like one song on it I'd heard, and that was it. And I didn't even realize it was on that album.
That's what annoys me about modern music is that as long as the artist is super hyped, the album could be terrible. But as long as the artist is hyped, people will go crazy for it.
I will admit, she's a very good singer.
Yeah, well, she's not Nickelback.
But she's pop. It's just a different genre. It's a genre that you and I don't listen
should
to.
win every album and every genre.
Oh yeah, good point.
Right. The
but
alternative Christian rap.
Okay, let's take it
goes
easy.
to Nickelback.
Let's take it easy.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But yeah, so there's what's currently very popular, and like that's great and all. Like, but people recognize it. Like, if I were to put on something that's currently very popular, people recognize it,
Yeah,
and we
of
can
course.
talk about it. But then, like, the next level down, I feel like, is classic rock.
Yeah.
Like, that one, I feel like, is another one where everyone likes. Like, honestly, that's
No one dislikes classic.
I dislike classic rock, if I'm being honest. I know that that's
Okay,
probably
then.
a really hot take. I don't like classic. It's not my genre.
My favorite one is Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, they're Bob Seger?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably my favorite.
Really?
Oh, I adore him.
I'm gonna have to
Almost
listen to
every
that.
song he's made.
I never listened to classic rock. I mean, I listen to some classic rock, like... Okay, I'm about to drop some really
Steve
hot
Miller
takes.
Band.
Now listen, I'm not saying any of these bands are bad bands, I just don't like their style. It's a personal preference thing. I very much
I just feel to have their own preference.
got very attached to a very particular style of music, and I don't like to go outside of it.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
Like bands like the Beatles.
Yeah, I was
I
never...
don't like. I'm not
never
a
got
fan
the
of their
hype.
music. It's
Like,
just
some
not music
songs-
that I like.
Some songs I like.
There's like there are a very small number of songs that I'm like, all right,
I
they're
never
pretty
really
good.
got the hype. But yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's not even that I don't get the hype. It's just that I listen to their music and I'm like, this isn't the style of music I want to listen to or enjoy.
No, for me, I'm like... Oh, what am I doing?
We're dead. Oh. Last time we fought a Spriggan, we died very quickly. Thank goodness. So bands like that, Pink Floyd, like your dad likes a
I
lot.
don't like Pink Floyd, really.
It's just not my
He
style.
loves Pink Floyd.
What's another like classic rock band?
He likes The Who.
The Who, I don't love, but I don't dislike. I can get down with a little Who.
He said... He's
You're dying.
He's a weird person, because he said... You know the Bee Gees?
Yeah.
He said the Bee Gees make them suicidal.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, why? I said, I don't know.
I'm not a huge Bee Gees fan. Bro,
What?
There's like 3 Spriggans on you right now. It's not just the one that you're looking at. There's like 2 more behind you. Eat the Warren's honey. It's a potion, essentially.
Should have bought more.
Yeah, now we have money to go buy some.
Yeah. Oh my, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, well, there's a million of them on you. I mean, you can kill this one, but it's not gonna matter. Unfortunate.
I might have actually been able to handle it if I just killed that one.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
That's alright. What's more
That's
classic
so-
rock bands?
Look up some of the biggest ones of the century.
I don't want it. My phone's over here, and it's cold, and my hand's under a blanket. I'm doing it. I'm
Very comfortable.
It's very comfortable, actually. Yeah, Michael plays with an Xbox controller, so he's just got his hands under the blanket.
Yeah.
He's playing underneath, and we're next to a window that's open, and it is freezing.
But when you go to sleep,
It's gonna be incredible.
Yes.
It's already kind of incredible. It's very cozy.
Yeah, the blanket's perfect. Best classic rock bands.
It's just not my style.
He likes Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin, Metallica. They're just not bands that I like. Yeah. And again, it's nothing against the band. I'm sure they're very talented. It's just not.
No,
they're just not my style.
Take it easy. No talent.
Rolling Stones, AC/DC.
I like AC/DC.
Queen, I can get down with a couple Queen songs.
I like AC/DC.
Guns N' Roses, I can get down with some Guns N' Roses.
Some.
Aerosmith, I can get down with some Aerosmith.
Yeah, some.
U2, I can get down with a little U2.
I loathe the U2.
Do you really? Bon Jovi?
Ever since Apple decided to just give us an album. By the way, which I hated. I did not.
Really?
I hated every song. I don't like U2. I don't like U2.
I can get down with a little bit of U2.
I don't like U2.
Bon Jovi, I can get down with a little Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
Journey,
Bon Jovi.
I can get down with some Journey.
Yeah, Journey, yeah.
Leonard Skinner, I don't think I've heard any yet.
Leonard Skinner,
I know.
Love Leonard Skinner.
You do really? I know of him. I don't think I've listened to him. So I mean, I guess I can get down with some classic rock. But that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing that bothers me a little bit. Because when people ask me like, "Oh, what's your favorite style of music?" I just say I've changed it. It's always Mud Crab Day. I've actually changed my answer because I used to say rock, and then people would be like, "Oh, I love rock too," and then they would like start asking me about classic rock, and I'd be like, "Oh, actually, I don't love classic rock."
Grunge, alternative
rock. So I've started saying I like alt rock, and then people don't know what I'm talking about now. That's the new situation.
Yeah.
There's a friggin' behind you. Don't forget. I don't know where he is, but that's what happened last time. I think he's to the left or something.
Yeah, I got flanked.
So it's just a weird situation, and I would just wonder if other people have similar. I mean, because some people definitely do. Like,
good kill.
There you go. Like, you know who probably has it worse than us, actually? People who really like country.
I really like country.
You really?
Yes. You will find my my albums pretty filled with country.
That's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like it's mostly rock, but there's a good, hefty amount of country in there.
I feel like country is like so commonly hated that I feel like they've got it worse than people who like us.
And here's the thing: I don't like the super backwoods, banjo twangy country.
No, you like.
There are some regular country I like.
Johnny Cash kind of.
Yeah, I will hit. I also like some. There's been a lot of twist on rock country recently.
Yeah.
But there's also some regular country I like. Like some regular kind of twangy, kind of old school I like.
I don't like country, but I respect country.
They get
slammed. Yeah, I think that might be part of the reason why I really actively respect country, because everyone hates on them so hard.
They tried to call Taylor Swift country for a while.
I mean, she used to be country.
Yeah, not anywhere recently.
Oh no! Now she's pop. Some old T Swift was country. I can get down with some pop every now and again.
Yeah, I can. But there is some old
there's some really
Natasha
good
Bedingfield, "Pocket Full of Sunshine."
Ooh.
Will send me into another realm on a bad day.
But I'll be honest, most of the pop that I like was from back when I listened to the radio, and it was really popular on the radio, and I happened to listen to it a lot on the radio.
Did I tell you how I got into Nickelback?
No.
Well, when you're little, you're always in the car with your parents.
Yeah.
And it was in the car, and I'm like, this song. There was a couple songs I heard a lot. They were really good. I'm like, and I heard one song over and over and over again. I'm like, this song's really good. Found that it was Nickelback. I'm like, okay, what is that? Like this song? Another song I listened to. I'm like, this song, it was Rockstar, I think. I'm like, I like this song a lot too. Who's this? It was Nickelback. And then I heard If Today Was Your Last Day, and I'm like, who is this?
Good one.
Like, this is Nickelback too. I'm like, I adore them always. And then that's when I started doing my own, like, these are 3 random songs that just came across and I loved. let me do a real deep dive, and I loved everything. So I like.
Wolves. That's awesome.
Yeah, so we loved the movie since. Oh my goodness! Please.
Hello, Danica Pure Spring.
I've
I've got
sap.
the sap.
Use it to repair the tree.
I've got the
Thank you
cheese.
so much for all your help.
Thank you.
Did we ever tell? I think we told the I got the cheese story on the
No,
show.
we didn't.
We didn't ever tell the I've got the
No, but
cheese
it's not
story.
even. It's not a story.
Well, it's kind of a story. Well, we'll tell it next time then. Is this time? It's time. We'll tell it next time.
Well met, friend. How can I
We're gonna
Alright.
tell the I got. Michael will tell the I got the cheese story because I feel like he'll probably
It's
do it.
so minuscule of a
justice.
story, but alrighty.
Well, then I'll tell the story. If you're
I
not
want
gonna
to
tell it, give it the justice
Well, I mean,
it
you
deserves.
might have to add some stuff after I tell it. But
Okay.
okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been Poseidon.
Bye.
We're signing off. Bye bye.